So a few days ago on Sunday, there was this was it rally or protest for the Yongyang. You know, he was the guy who was having a mental health crisis, and the Department of Health was called, and then the Department of Health called LAPD, and then LAPD broke protocol, kind of busted in or opened the door, and then Yang, I guess when he was maybe trying to close the door, but he was holding a knife, they shot him, twice in the chest and once in the stomach, something like that, and killed him. So there was like a protest and Day of Remembrance and all this. David Kim, who's running for Congress, was there. I saw Grace Yu there. Kilograms was there. Some Radio Korea reporters were there. Danny Park of the People's Market, you know, the Skid Row Market, that guy was there. And it seemed to be some other influencers and things were around. Doug was kind of missing. Were you busy?
Oh, I didn't even know about the event, so.
Oh, okay. Anyway, who else was missing was, I was surprised Kafla wasn't there, and Young Kim and Michelle Steele. You know anything about that?
I think they didn't give out any statements yet. I don't know.
Even the Korea Daily was calling them out, saying, where are the Korean American politicians? Did you see that?
Yeah, I mean, the elected ones didn't show up. The ones who are challengers, they showed up, right? Candidates. Grace Yu plus
the ones who have to fight for votes.
David Kim. Yeah, the ones who have to fight for
not the establishment.
Well, according to...
you think they were like going off of
because
what
it's not
the
even their
newspaper was
district
saying?
too, I think.
I know,
it's
but
not even their
it's
district.
their person. It's a fellow Korean.
I think
Korean
usually, even like other shootings happen, I think if it's not in their district
Avoid
or OC, I think they don't even try to...
Wait, why are they talking about China?
Their district.
Yeah, Young Kim talks about China.
Michelle Steele too. They won't talk about a Korean in the same
because they're
SoCal?
Guksanos.
Because that's they would consider that a national issue, I would think, probably.
All right,
I get to say that since I'm Korean.
Well, so according this is
you like it. You like it. You're gonna use it.
Gusano means worm, right?
I don't know what Gusano means, but it's basically a derogatory term for an anti-communist from Cuba.
Is it Gusano?
So I call them
says
Guksanos.
Yeah, okay. So
he likes it.
According to the Korea Daily, from their newsletter, says, unfortunately, the active participation of Korean American politicians and organizations was noticeably absent in condemning the police for Yongyang's death. Despite the presence of other ethnic social activists, major Korean organizations like KAFLA, Korean American Federation of Los Angeles, led by James On, who's a friend of ours, and the Korean American Coalition did not attend. Current Korean American politicians, including City Council member John Lee, 12th District Valley,
was
right?
Not there.
Orange County Congresswoman Michelle Steele and LA County Congresswoman Young Kim. Young Kim's LA County then.
They were semi. Yeah, you're right.
Semi.
No, she's not. Young Kim is on the way east.
Yeah, so they were not present.
County,
Despite organizers' requests, no representatives from the Korean Consulate General in LA were present. So they've yet to speak out. They pledged during election campaigns to protect and represent Korean interests, but why have they remained silent on the unjust killing of Yongyang by the police?
Because there's no profit in campaigning for people nobody cares
Because they're
about.
cowards, probably.
And that.
Do you think that's true, Michael?
I
Are
think
they cowards?
They probably think so. She covers Orange County, San Bernardino, and Riverside counties. So that LA County, that info is wrong on their part.
That doesn't.
On their
but
article.
it's adjacent.
But anyway, I think
are they Korean? Yes or no?
Who they are?
Those people.
They are.
Is not the majority of Korean Americans in this area live in Koreatown?
Yeah, complain to her office, man. I don't know, man. What can you do if they don't want to show up?
Not elect them again.
That area, actually, there's not even a lot of Koreans. I think probably it's like very few percentage there. It's predominantly
all she does
race.
is whine about the CPC. All these.
That's
fucking
why
Michelle
you really
Steele,
don't like Young Kim, right?
No, it's just like even if I were an American, just like what a regular American, like why are you talking? I don't fucking care. What is happening in LA? We're getting killed by the police and we're getting killed by criminals.
Do you think Young Kim and Michelle Steele are deep state?
No, I don't know whether are they that powerful? Are they that powerful? I don't think so. But
if they received a lot of APAC money, are they deep state?
I don't know. I mean, you got to go more into detail,
So it's interesting.
AOC is deep state, right?
Whether
is AOC deep state or no?
Is she really high up in the ranks? I don't think so. Do you think so? So you're saying Young Kim, Michelle Steele is deep state?
No, I'm wondering what you think because you know more about the deep state.
So I think they're not deep state.
So who is deep state?
I would say like not? James Comey, former FBI
So you're
director,
saying only
like
the
intelligence
people,
the intelligence people.
The people in Congress.
What
about the people in Congress?
They're the power players.
What percent of Congress is deep state?
I would say like long-term elected officials, like
so anyone who's like
Chuck
maybe
Schumer,
more than
probably Chuck Schumer.
Anyone more than like 10 years in Congress.
Yeah,
is
I would
state.
say probably
So if Michelle Steele makes it to,
I would say deep state leaning. But when you say deep state, I'm talking about like people who surveil people.
So it's not binary.
I don't think like Young Kim or Michelle Steele is that higher up.
Is like surveil,
in between
other.
No, but are they aligned with the deep state?
What
do you mean by aligned by?
Is it a binary?
Deep state? I don't know how much they get from APAC.
A deep
state you got to be specific. You can't just throw saying are they deep state? I don't know, man. How do I know? I'm not FBI. I'm not CIA. I don't know they're behind.
Deep state.
James Comey is because
but how do you
I think
know?
because
so you know 100%.